promised, I know I had a couple of emails. I'm doing my video on my brand new camper. Well, new to me. It's this is a 2015 Coachmen Clipper 15FL. I went looking for a camper. I didn't want to spend a lot of money. I still got a couple of kids in college, and I was looking at pop-ups. Pop-ups gotten expensive, but I ran up on this. It's a dealer leftover from 2015. This is April of 2017. Yeah, and so I paid less than a medium-sized pop-up for this camper. Again, it's a Coachmen Clipper 15FL. The cabin itself is 15 feet. Overall, it's 18 feet 9 inches. The tongue weight's 300 pounds. The gross weight on this is 3,500, something like that, and it only weighs 2,592 by the sticker over there. So you got about 900 pounds you could store in here before you start getting too much weight in here. A lot of the features on this trailer you would find on a much larger trailer, and I'll go through some of those. First of all, this has 4 corner leveling jacks. Most short trailers, even the expensive ones, only have 2. This one actually has 4. Just the 4 standard scissor jacks, but it does have that. It's got a 33-gallon freshwater tank, a 25-gallon gray water tank, and a 25-gallon black water tank. And then when we do the inside, you'll see it has a separate bathroom. Some of the outside features, again, found on this trailer are not usually found on smaller trailers. It has a 10-foot manual awning, a real awning, not a, one of those like parasol awnings. This is a true awning. It has a regular RV door with both a door lock and a deadbolt and glass, and behind it is a screen door, just like you'd find on a big one. It's got a 6-gallon gas-only water heater, a 5 cubic foot refrigerator, and again, a lot of this stuff we'll see when we go inside. 110 outlets on the outside here. No cable hookup on the outside, but the cable hookup for the trailer is right inside the door by that porch light, and that is a porch light too, by the way. Let's see. This window is a sliding window, and I'll show you the rest as we go around. All right. Oh, single step up that folds out of the way. Solar ready plug. More on that in a minute. Let's see. I think that's 13-inch nitrogen filled single axle. And underneath here, and I've seen a couple people mention this on other campers, this has a galvanized wheel well instead of just that black ABS plastic that some of them have, the cheaper ones. So if you do hit something, you have a little bit more protection than just plastic. Let's see. And I'm pretty sure these are just standard 5-lug trailer tires also. Alright, that's it, and we'll start moving around the outside before we head for the inside. Alright? Let me go ahead and apologize now for going handheld, but it's a little tight in here. I have it by the truck, and I pulled the bike out yesterday. Went riding for a little bit. There's those leveling jacks at all the corners I was talking about. There's a full-size spare. Of course, you have your turn signals and your marker lights. Nothing really crazy here on the back. It does have an arched roof with rain gutters, so hopefully that'll keep a lot of the rain from pooling up on top. Now, a lot of people say that this little tab that the tag sits on snaps really easy to get one that goes down here. I don't know. I haven't looked at that much, and it does come with the hollow bumper, so you can take these always fall out caps and put your sewer line in there. I don't know about that because I think I've got a strange connection on mine. I got a big clear connection. Here is your water. God, I can't talk. Here is your dump connection with your gray water on that knife switch on that side and the black on that. You also have your service connection for winterizing it, and you have marker lights with the Clipper logo. And this is down the side, and we'll go down through here. Let me grab my coffee. Here you have the furnace hookup, and no, I don't have the dirt dauber protections on there yet. There's your standard 30 amp plug-in. This has the internal cord visa plug-in. You have your cable hookup, not satellite, but cable hookup. You have your freshwater fill and your city water connection. and underneath is your freshwater drain. Now up here is, let me set my coffee cup down. Up here is that storage, pass-through storage I was talking about. And here I opened it up this time so you can see into it. So that goes all the way over to the other side. I got it opened, and it goes pretty much deep in there too. Here's my jack rod. Here's a window on this side. Now this window is the emergency window, so it tilts out. But you can use that in the rain. And there's a stove vent, a nice cool Clipper logo or whatever that looks like a cheetah. There's the spec sheet. Let's see if I can get that on there and hold it real close. Hope that's in focus. Focus. So there again is those scissor jacks. I need to put some grease on them. There's your diamond plate rock shield, so in case anything gets thrown up, it's not going to ding the front of your camper. Your regulator. Now this comes with a single gas and single battery, but you can buy adapters and get double 20s or double 30s and 2 batteries. Standard jack, you can of course add a power jack if you want. And there's the front window. Of course I forgot to open it like I told myself 18 times. And I put this leveler on here. This is one of those, and every time I go to open it, it's one of those turn levelers that it'll tell you how many turns right and left you need to go, to level it side to side. So there's the battery box. There's the length down, and then here's the other side of that storage area. See, it's not as deep on this side. And then there is the dreaded Zamp port. I'll do a little thing on that. So, and again, there's that logo. I think you can see it better in the sunlight on this side. Alright. Let's see. That's all I've got for the outside. So now we'll cut this and go to the inside. Alright, I'm going to continue the handheld filming while I'm on the inside. First, let's come in through the door. So you come in the door, and you have a cabinet here, and a flat top. Now, there's the storage. Again, don't look at anything in the cabinets. I'm just keeping my tools and stuff in there. Now, you could remove that shelf and make this a hanging closet if you wanted to do that. You could do like I do. I installed a 24-inch TV. This has got built-in DVD, SD, USB, Air, VGA, trim composites, whatever, 24-inch 1080p, and it was like $160 on Walmart. And then of course it plugs in there. Let's see if I can. There it is. Plugs in there. There's for the oh, I can't talk. The DC plug-in is for the TV. There's also AC plug-ins right here, but the coffee machine's going there. I'm telling you that right now. Let's see. We go behind the door here. Again, plenty of storage. Again, this is only a 15-foot trailer. It's not a 25-foot living trailer. So these go pretty far back in there. If you can see, I got a line of cups going, and that didn't go all the way to the back. So there's a plate I added so I could mount the TV on an arm. Let's see, more storage there. So it's got a lot of storage. There's 2 big cabinets right there. And we're not done yet. There's also a small storage there under the refrigerator. And speaking of the refrigerator, I have to use my other hand. It is 2-way, gas and electric, shore power. It is a refrigerator with a popsicle tray. You can get a couple of ice cube trays. And I think I got a couple. Let me look and see. So again, sorry for the sketchy camera angle. Yep, see, it's got a couple of trays in there. So it fits the jug. I got a nice little jug that fits. It's got these little fingers that hold it in place. Okay. And let's see, I've got holders on the doors. There's the speaker. There's the 13.5. Boy, I'm in a bad position here. There's the 13.5 air conditioner. That'll turn this thing into a meat locker. Then on the other side, you have the little galley, 2-burner, deep sink, fan, and hood. microwave. There's your inverter box. Down there is your 20K forced air heater. Let's see. Let's get some close-ups. This is not plastic. So it's a deep sink, hot and cold water. Raised up gooseneck. There's the cap for the freshwater tank because I took it off to vent it. Let's see. There's all your controls. Your readouts and stuff for all your testing. There's your thermostat. There's a GFCI unit. Let's look at the bathroom. Oh, I'm sorry. More storage. See, lots more storage back in there. Storage back in through there. Storage back in through there. Pretty sure your water pump is up under there too. In the bathroom. Let's see if I can do this. You have a vent and a light over the potty. Let's see. You have a very, very small tub, good for a kid or a dog, but it's also a shower. You have a, as people call it, a spit sink in the bathroom with pretty good storage in here too. This is all. That's a lot of storage in a tiny, tiny place. There's another light over the sink. Now this sink is plastic. What's cool is it lets light in. It glows and lets light in under here. As you can see, I got like 10 towels and wash rags and stuff like that. And I still got room to put stuff. And this is one of the foot flush toilets, to hold down, gets the water and all that. All right, so that's the bathroom. Let's see, it just comes with a cheap AM/FM radio for the indoor and outdoor speakers. Let's see, there's that high point microwave. So now we move to the front, and this is where we've done the mods. Now, first of all, it's got a lot of storage up over the bed. These are all on struts. As you can see, I've never used it, so it's not nasty or anything. It's just stuck up there for now. There's my sewer hose. But you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of these big cabinets, and they all pass through. So if you've got something long, you could probably wedge it in there. Now, this is the mod. Sorry, I told the table, I'm sorry. This is the mod we've done. Now, this was originally a standard dinette with, the pillows all around it. What we did is we're going to go ahead and get rid of the dinette. This is going to be a bed. Okay? So it's got like an 6-inch memory foam cool gel on it. The wife made custom pillows and custom comforter. It's all, she went and bought camping, what do you call it? I don't know. I don't sew. So like cloth, and made all this stuff. Made all the panels and the quilt and everything. Made the curtains. It does come with shades, blinds. I'm not a big fan of the little tiny aluminum blinds because they tend to, get crapped up real easy. But you do have cross ventilation. That's the emergency exit window that tilts out. And then this is the sliding window I showed you. So you can get a good cross ventilation going, especially if you're running the fart fan in the bathroom. And it's got another LED light up under there. I didn't even turn that on. So that is one of the mods I did, is immediately take out all the incandescent bulbs and put LED bulbs in. So that'll cut down on my battery usage. Then I put the TV. It didn't come with a TV. I added that. Let's see. There's a Walmart table, $17. And see, what we can do is put it there, and somebody can sit on the bed. And there's still a little bench right here. Bench. That's what I said. Bench. That you can sit. There's the LP detector that you can sit on. So two people can still sit here and sit at a table and eat and watch TV. Let's see. Oh, there's the smoke detector. There's another LED light that I didn't turn on. It's pretty bright when I turn on the lights in here. And there's the antenna raised lower and tune. So that's basically the inside with all the controls and everything. It's a very cool little tiny trailer. There's that Zamp, and I want to show you. This is a Zamp panel with a Zamp controller. See, Zamp solar, Zamp controller. Okay, there's Zamp solar panel, Zamp controller, and I'll talk about that. Hold on just a second. I'm going to set the camera back on the tripod. So this is my little 15-foot trailer that I can tow with just about any half-ton truck, and I can take it and put it up and move it around by myself. It's not a 38-foot, 5,000-pound monstrosity with, 4 axles, 3 slide-outs, and a chimney. So, and this, if you notice my hat says submarine force, so a small trailer does not bother me in the least. I'm pretty much okay with it. Actually, I like it better than a big trailer. Less to take care of, less to break, easier to move. And you get your money back out of it in a trade-in more than you would in bigger trailers. So that's another added bonus. And we're not done modifying. There's a couple other things I want to do. But I've only had this trailer like 10 days. So, I mean, my wife rigged this up and we went and got the thing. We decided that's what we want to do. We don't want the dinette. We want a bed. Because we just didn't want to fool with putting the table up and down, up and down, up and down. And it is a free-floating table, so you can take it outside. But it's a heavy monstrosity. That's why we got that small light plastic one. It's pretty freaking heavy. Now, everything's great. Love it. Yeah, whatever. I bought a generator. If you'll look at my other videos, I bought it at Wally World. It's RV ready. I'm getting a front hitch for my truck so I can mount it on the front of my truck and run it back here to power everything, and it'll be separated, and we won't have the in front of the cab and all that stuff. And I got the Zamp solar panel. Let me tell you about the Zamp solar panel. So, Zamp ready, right? Plug the port in. No, you have to buy a certain panel from their whole line of panels. There's only a certain segment that you can buy that just plug right in and work. They don't tell you that. So, I had somebody give me this brand new 20-watt Zamp panel because they weren't using it. And this is the Zamp power panel. Not the Zamp plug and play, but the Zamp power panel. PP, 20 PP versus 20 PPL or something. So, I get it in. Okay, well, there's no cables. So I get a cable. Oh, wait, this ain't going to work. So I emailed Zamp like 5 times. Like 2 of them I get very terse, oh, okay, kind of emails back. What? I mean, they're great about making these videos look, like make videos, look. But nowhere does it have a good technical breakdown of, okay, this you need to do, this, and this. Their vendors do, some of them. Most dealers have no idea how the Zamp Solar works. They really don't have a clue. Some like Mr. Solar and a few other ones, they do. And they answered emails better than Zamp Solar did. So I figured out basically I needed a solar panel, a solar controller to plug into the Zamp port to trickle charge the battery. And you can go up to 20 watts, which is 0.2 of an amp. Roughly. It doesn't translate perfectly over, but it is what it is. And you should be able to trickle charge the battery pretty good on that. No. So, the first 8 amp controller I bought didn't work well. I sent it back. It was a dumb controller. This 10 amp I bought, which is a waterproof outdoor whatever, has several charging modes, and it should identify the battery. And yeah, I plugged it in and it charges at about 1 amp in bright sunlight pointed dead at it at 12.5 volts. And like yesterday I got in here and my indicator says 4 bars. This one said 2 bars on the controller, but it goes by voltage, not by amp hours. Okay, so it was 12.5, and the next tick up is like 12.6. I let it sit all day in bright 80-degree sunlight or 78-degree sunlight. All day it managed to go up like 0.2 of a volt. And I wasn't running anything. I was out doing errands and stuff. So I don't know what to do about this solar thing, because it's not what it was supposed to be. And I got to look on. There's a couple other manufacturers I need to look. But to get back to the plug, so I was trying to rig all this up, and it kept blowing the battery's fuse. I had a fuse in line with the controller. I had a fuse on the panel itself, but it was blowing the battery fuse. I couldn't figure out why. Finally, I did a wire run, got my multimeter out, and started checking. The freaking port's grounded. It's grounded out. And the wires run over here to a distribution box, like a junction box in a house, over here in this corner. And then it runs up front, and they're actually switched on purpose at the factory from positive, negative being red and black to the opposite. So you just can't go buy a regular plug like this and plug it in, because these are reversed. Which I found out after I finally got everything straight, and I said, okay, what else do I need? And they said, oh, by the way, you have to buy an adapter. I said, wait. I said, I'm using your ZAMP panel, your ZAMP controller. And they said, yeah, but that's not the ZAMP plug and play. The ZAMP plug and play plugs straight in. The power panel, you need an adapter. What? So I bought a different kit, like off eBay, that had the right connectors, and I just hardwired it to the battery. So, like I said, now it'll sit there, and all day long it'll say it's charging at 12.6 volts at 1 amp. That's what it says. I don't know if it really is, because it didn't charge much. So that's still a work in progress on that. The good news is, if you look at my other video, I got that WX3400 PowerMate generator from Walmart for under 300 bucks, and man, that thing runs everything in here, including the microwave. I mean the AC. Even when the compressor comes on, it does it. It just keeps going. So that's great. So this is the owner's view, walk around, new owner, whatever. If you have any questions, please put them below in the comments. If you have any specific needs of pictures, put them below. They actually, I don't think, make this model anymore. If you go on their website, they have a 14R, which is a foot shorter than this. It's laid out slightly different. You sacrifice some of the cabinet area for a wardrobe, a thin wardrobe by the back, and it's a rear entry, and you lose the spit sink, and you get just a tiny shower instead of the tub. And then they jump up to the 16s, 17s, and 18s. And then they came out with the new Saga line. Well, the Saga means cheap. They strip out like the overhead AC, and they give you a wall unit or no unit, no microwave. I've seen those everywhere. And again, I paid less for this than those, so because this was a 2015 model. I think I got one of the best bang for the bucks you can out there for what I paid for this. This is a aluminum skinned wood frame trailer, which means it's heavy, but you get a lot of bang for you get a lot of stuff for your buck. You know, the mini lights and the air lights, they're a fiberglass skin with aluminum frame. Now they're more expensive, but you get a bigger trailer for the bucks because they're lighter, so you can get a bigger one. Right now, I think this is going to be great. I can't wait. I have Steel in Motion's coming up May 18th, 19th, and 20th in Union, South Carolina. I'm already planning on going to that. Probably next weekend, I'm going to head out to Kings Mountain Battleground just to play at camping. To learn all the systems, you know, the dumps and the shore power and the cable and everything. So I can't wait, and I'll probably have some more videos. So this is Jay. I'm going to say a very corny thing: keep on camping. So I know I do that. Keep on trucking. Anyway, it's very corny. I don't think I have anything else. There's extra storage up under here. I don't think I said that. But anyway, I'll talk to you later, and have a good night. Day, whatever.